can't go to the movies? Make tonight's family game night a legendary one. Face the all-powerful Green Knight in A Quest for Honor, the new role-playing game from A24. Will you rise to the challenge or flee your fate? Test your honor with every choice you make. The Green Knight: A Quest for Honor starter kit includes Game Master's Guide, map of realm, 5 character sheets, and 20-sided die. For players 14 and up. Available on shop.a24films.com. The stuff of legends.
May have instigated a small rebellion that instigated was
just a teeny tiny one.
just a small rebellion that
sure.
may or may not have clashed against the soldiers in the town and sparked a small war. But
small war.
But I assure you, it was an accident. And in that time, I may have accidentally run into a fellow dressed in green. And my fist may have accidentally clashed against his jowl. And he may have fallen to the floor, and I have seen his green eyes, piercing green eyes, looking back at me in his soldier uniform, and he gave me quite the look. But my fist has felt that blow ever since, and I feel bad. I feel like perhaps I should have said something earlier and stopped that rebellion. And I've been paying for it ever since, and spent some time in the jail, I must admit.
Right.
That's cool.
Fabulous.
I moved slightly away from the
Yes, well, certainly Johnny might balk at that tale.
Indeed. I am Lord Blethery, and I have gathered you all here
I've actually been to your
to serve
kingdom.
me on my quest.
It was actually your kingdom I remember. Oh, this is all.
All right.
You weren't there at the time.
Slightly awkward.
So I'm a nobleman, and I was reclining in my long room, as one does of an evening, when I decided I should do a spot of fencing, just to get my blood pumping. And so I was, practicing my fencing skills all on my own when a strange knight entered the room. I'd never met the acquaintance of before, and he offered to be my partner. And we fenced together, and I do admit I got somewhat a bit too enthusiastic. And I struck him with my rapier and drew blood on his cheek. And it turned out he was the Green Knight, and ever since I have been practicing all the more and reading many books and tales to discover just who the Green Knight truly is.
Well, those tales are confusing. So there are Green Knights and Green Man. There's people who think that the Green Knight comes from the Green Man, which is a feature of many monasteries put into in place of a gargoyle. There's this sort of figure whose hair looks like tree leaves and has the roots coming out of his mouth, which is quite weird. But there's also in tales of yonder in the world of Islam, of course, there are tales of a Green Knight who's also about honor and all sorts of things. So all those tales haven't really led you to any sort of conclusive proofs, really.
No, but any investigating that I can do from the comfort of my own castle is preferable to this sort of thing. I gesture to the tavern.
And your present company. Nice. Lovely. Well, on that lovely awkward note, we move across to Nathan.
Hello. So my name is Sir Sol. My father was a knight, and I'm a knight because of birth. So when I'm rather young, but I can hold my own. I'm a knight, as my father keeps telling me. But yes, the Green Knight came on the night of my celebration of becoming a man, and a knight, and living up to all my father's promises. And I got challenged in front of everybody. Yes. So I struck him once, and I'm here, and by choice.
Where did you strike the Green Knight, Nathan?
I closed my eyes and thrust my sword.
Right. Struck blindly. Nice. I will write that down.
Do you know why I did that? Because I didn't want to target a particular part of his body because it would be dishonorable to try and find a weakness.
It was the heart.
I took the challenge and I did the joust blindly, as justice is blind.
Right.
And a bit drunk.
And a little bit of weak.
I was not Okay, look, I wasn't drunk. I was merely merry at the celebrations of the day. That's
Nice.
You were not drunk.
no one does
Well,
not.
I was.
Still are,
Very,
apparently.
very drunk. We were carousing in one of the Lord's castles, and a fair maiden caught my eye, Lizette, and I do apologize. I forgot to introduce myself. I am Alric, the Amazing, court entertainer, and weaver of tales and stories, and also a kind ear to kings and lords and ladies alike. I provide excellent counsel. And
very good.
I'm sure we shall be talking later. Unless Lizette is your daughter, because in that case we might be having a disagreement.
Where did you strike Lizette?
I did not strike Lizette, but I did sully her reputation at the same time as another suitor was courting fair Lizette, and he challenged me to a duel.
A duel?
A dueling man I am not, I will admit, but I managed to catch his eye with a glint off my blade, and I flung a silver dagger at him, which cut his cheek right below the eye. As this happened, the glamour fell away from him, and he revealed himself to be a man in black armor with burning red eyes, and he revealed himself as the Green Knight, and henceforth
the Dark Green Knight
challenged me to come and meet him in a year's time. I had to flee that particular establishment, and to atone for my sins of sullying the fair maiden, I have been walking from town to town in barefoot and dispensing medical assistance as I go.
To the maidens.
Benjamin.
Does
That
the
sounds
Green Knight
amazing.
have to challenge us to attempt to strike him before we struck him? Or
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Can do. Yes, can do.
Yes.
I'm starting to see a bit of a pattern that perhaps this Green Knight isn't that tough after all.
I am Octavius Squilmere, the hunter.
What? I'm sorry, you came very close. Vocal
I
problem.
hunt in the forest. I was in the depths of the forest when a stag appeared to me. Spoke with the voice of a man, did the stag, and it challenged me.
What
Hit
did
me
he
with
tell
an
you?
arrow. Hit me with an arrow, and you shall be heir to my riches. I hunted that stag for 17 nights and 16 days.
That sounds difficult.
I struck the stag with my fair arrow, deep within its four-limb hind thing, front leg thing. And it
Very
cried out
technical. You're a very technical hunter.
with the voice of a man. It said, "Meet me in some place which was mentioned before."
The Green Chapel.
Meet
Wait,
me in
the
some
Green
place that
Anyway,
was mentioned
the word
before.
green before it. Yeah. Nice.
And ever since that day, I have trained with bow and muscle. I run through the forest with nothing but oil covering my body,
Oi.
and the sweat of exertion has built me into iron.
So you,
And
how,
the
are
pains of
you dressed now?
Yeah, I'm dressed now. Yeah.
Okay.
and the pains of psychological torture have hardened my will to a silver blade.
Did you say your will?
Yes,
Okay. I thought you said something else.
And that's the hunter. He's wearing green leather, and he has a bit of twig in his hair.
So I'm just writing this down. So
Yes.
Octavius, so you said that your body is iron and silver. Did I get that?
My will is silver.
Silver.
My body is steel.
Steel.
Your will is-
What
your
was
will
the
is
iron again?
Iron. My body's iron.
And
With carbon in it.
the
Sir,
stag.
are you
Where was
lying?
the stag again?
The stag was in the deep, dark forest,
The
where I was
forest.
hunting.
Hang
It
on,
spoke with the voice of a man.
Voice of man.
Yes.
Yes.
Its
Okay.
tongue
Thank you.
with an ungodly dexterity.
Wow.
It had a list. Yes.
Yes.
Right. There you go, everybody. Ungodly dexterity.
That doesn't sound iron body. Truthful? Okay.
It's meant to be a metaphor to say I'm hard
Hang on. How
and
slow down.
strong.
I think we got that. And
Yes.
naked.
Okay.
And naked
Okay.
and oily.
Hard
What
and
kind of
naked and
oil?
oily.
What kind of
Yeah.
oil do you use?
Cheap
Generally
stuff.
olive oil.
Olive oil.
Extra
Smells
virgin.
really
Difficult to
nice.
import, but olive
Yeah,
oil.
yeah.
Comes in those steel cans from Italy.
He's also entrepreneurial. Right. Well,
No, that makes sense. That makes sense.
yeah.
That's why I'm called Octavius, because of the
Oh,
Italian.
because you're Roman. Nice.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
see that.
Yes. I see.
Okay, well, let's go through our wonderful group of characters. That's the 5 character types in this game. So we're lucky to have this all be everyone. The rules are a D20. What every character has is they have abilities. There are 5 abilities: courage, might, intellect, cunning, and charm. Each of our characters has chosen 2 of those. And then there are 3 skills which correspond to each of those abilities. And our characters have chosen 4 skills based on their abilities or additional ones. They also have a virtue and a vice, which will come through as we play. And they have a special move. What they basically do as we advance through the adventure is they declare an action and describe how they're going to do it and how it revolves around that skill that they have. They are trying to have honorable actions, not dishonorable actions. I will decide when they tell me what their action is, whether it's honorable or dishonorable in the context. Dishonorable, pretty much as it sounds, dishonorable actions: striking or harming an innocent, striking or harming an unarmed foe, running away from battle, use of a trap or trickery or deceit, needless destruction or death, using poison of any kind for any purpose. Those are all dishonorable actions. Once we've decided they roll, they need to roll above or equal to their dishonor score. They've all got a dishonor score of 10 currently, so they've been up to some sort of shenanigans on the road to get to 10. As
What?
they attempt actions, well, you might not know, but certainly the wake behind you is one of slightly besmirched. I got to use the word besmirched.
And
Dishonor.
slightly oily.
And slightly
Olive oil. Olive oil.
literally besmirched. And you basically, as you achieve or not, you will rise in dishonor or go down in dishonor. So you spend a slightly strange night knowing that there are these 4 companions to each of you with these peculiar stories of their encounters with the Green Knight. And in the morning, you begin on your way. If you were hoping that, they would take a different road, no, there is only one, and you are all on it at the same hour.
Oh, I'm happy
Only-
about that.
Nice. Only
I
a
like
few
hanging out
hours.
with these guys. There's gonna be a lot of stories.
Only a few
Companions.
hours into your journey, the familiarity of the tavern, let alone your homes, has faded into the distance. The woods on this path are like nothing you've seen before. Mysteriously gnarled branches, dark foreign shadows, and a cold wind surround you. You're focusing so much on the eeriness that you almost don't notice the overturned cart right in front of you. The cart looks to have been the subject of an ambush. Arrows stick out of the side of the cart. Peasant bodies litter the road. The scene is quiet. Maybe too quiet.
Stand back.
What will you do? Can
I
you
will protect
all
you.
please make a roll on authority for me? Some of you have a plus and some of you do not.
So
This is the initiative round in the Green Knight.
So if we have neither courage nor authority circled, it's just a raw
Straight
roll.
Raw dice.
And if we have courage, if we have not courage but authority circled, it's just +2.
+2, and if you have
Correct.
courage and authority, it's +4.
16.
No, I failed.
No, you don't. You don't fail. You get a number, which I need to know.
I rolled on the dice
No.
on
I
the
got a
desk.
4.
Okay, John, what was yours?
4.
What was yours, Johnny?
20. Not a natural 20. I rolled a 16 and then a +4.
Lovely. What was yours, Nathan?
16. I had a rolled a 14 plus 2.
Nice. Derek?
9.
Was that
What did
German
you
for
roll?
no or?
What did you roll,
12.
Benjamin? 12.
Just a 12.
Great. So that is your initiative order. There you go. Your authority roll.
Does Ben get a bonus because of how quickly he moves through the air? Just he's lubricated.
Yeah, it's true.
Absolutely.
Sliding.
Well,
Well, I wouldn't want to
Maybe-
be a slippery character, slipping and
no,
sliding
not-
out of
not in-
situations.
not in an honor game. Okay, so just to show you how harsh the system can be, can you all add 1 to your scale of dishonor, please? Because you've been delayed. Overturned cards need to be dealt with, and therefore you are going to be later than you said you would be.
But is it more honourable to help the downtrodden and the people who have fallen?
Okay, so
Yeah.
what I do is I ask each of you in the order of your authority roll. So Johnny, Nathan, Benjamin, Derek, John, what action you're going to take. You get to do, on your turn, each player gets 1 action to make a skill check. So if you want to, go to the cart, if you want to look around, if you want to anything like that, you describe what it is you're going to do. And then I tell you whether it's an honourable or a dishonourable thing, and then you make a roll. So, therefore, Johnny.
So I'm going to speak up at this moment, and I say, Sir Saul, good night, good fellow. Stand here in front of me. With you, Hunter, Octavius. I think you should go and investigate the scene, see if you can see any tracks. Perhaps the fiends are nearby. And
this
you,
is-
Bard, you can
This is
cheer
going
us
to be
all
a
up with
game.
a song. And you, Alaric, you can use your magics in some fashion or other. And I will stand here and direct you all. Very good.
I think that is.
End of speech.
I can't possibly think that is dishonourable. That sounds perfectly in line with a noble taking charge. Therefore, can you? Is that right? Is that what's going to happen? I think I do. I resolve each one as they happen, rather than wait for you all. Or do I resolve them all together at the end? No, continue to the next player's turn. Yes. So, can you make a persuade roll for me, please? You need to get above an 11, but you have a +4.
Wouldn't it be authority?
Yeah, he's using authority.
I think persuade.
Respect my authority.
What do you think, Johnny? You tell me what you think.
They're both a +4, so it doesn't make a difference.
Okay.
Johnny will go with the most honourable
Doing it
selection.
because of persuasion, or are you doing it because you are noble and it's authoritative?
I'm doing it because I am their patron. I'm funding this expedition.
You're
I haven't
smarter
actually
than
given
all.
any of them any money, but that's my
Okay.
attitude.
So, did you
Authority.
succeed?
I succeeded comfortably. I got 23.
Okay, so you need to choose, you need
Off
to
the
choose a
scale.
character, and that character will not lose or gain any dishonor for their next action.
Ah, yeah. Well, I think who's the first person? Sir Sol. I think I gave him the
Sol
first
is
direction.
Nathan is acting next. So if through your special move of patronage you choose Sir Sol, no matter what Sir Sol does, he won't lose or
gain.
gain dishonor for his next action. So
You should kill someone.
Sir Sol can go crazy.
You could just
do whatever you
the
want.
entire
Crazy.
party.
So you therefore succeeded at an honourable action, Sir Lord.
Sir Lord.
Lettery.
You therefore get to go down 1 on your dishonour track, so you're down to 10 again.
Back down to 10.
And we are up to Sir Sol.
And I can't gain or lose honor.
Dishonor. You can't gain or lose dishonor.
Yes.
But I
in
can't
this
gain.
next-
I can't gain
Yeah.
honor either.
It's
Yeah,
like
so-
a negative COVID test is a good
So-
thing.
So it means that
Basically,
you can
you-
choose to do something dishonorable and you won't be punished for it.
But if you choose to do something honorable, you can't lose that dishonor.
Yeah, and if you
By the
fail
way,
at an honorable
Like
You
a
know what?
free
I'm gonna-
pass to do something
I'm going
dishonorable.
to.
Yeah, it's a free pass.
you get a free turn.
Can I look around? Is there anybody on the ground? Like, is there animals, or I'm just a general perception as we walk up? So, like, was there like an animal on the ground? Is it like you said? It's a broken cart. Are there?
Okay. Yep. And there's
I think you
arrows
said there
sticking
were
out of it.
dead peasants.
You
Yeah.
will need to try vigilance or stealth if you're going to move. I think.
Oh no, I
vigilance
don't
is
move. I
probably-
was told to stand in front of the noble. That's what's happening. I'm kind of like squinting my eyes from a distance, trying to take.
Okay. Then it's a vigilance roll. So
Absolutely,
it's
of course it
cunning
is.
Vigilance. Yes, indeed.
Of course.
Look at that. You're both able and skilled in vigilance.
Oh my goodness!
So it's a plus
Cunning vigilance.
on-
I'm +4.
Wow. I thought you knew that when you were saying that to me, but apparently you
15.
didn't. Okay, fine.
Rolled a 15.
Plus
That's a
four.
19.
So
You know, my father
you
once.
succeed. Yep.
My father once
Um,
told me, and I keep talking as we to the noble, as in to impress him, because that's what I've done my entire life, is to impress other people who I perceive more important than me.
Nice. You spot a rustling in the bushes and start to notice several figures hiding in the forest. By the look of the ones closer to you, they seem emaciated and in rough shape. They haven't noticed you yet, and no weapons are drawn. They are neither laughing nor scowling. They are not singing nor shouting.
Wandering from one place to another. It could be musicians or
They are
soldiers.
standing passively like the NPCs in an inactive video game.
Yeah, where you can see them through the door, but you haven't passed the trigger point yet, where they actually start
they're just-
acting.
They're
So they're just
rocking
doing
like
the.
this.
We haven't reached their box.
Yeah, it's
trigger
more.
point.
It's more
Nice.
I than
Yeah.
A.
If you had the commands on, you'd be able to see the red box you had to actually walk
Right.
onto to get the trigger. Yeah.
Yep.
Debug mode. Thank you.
Can I say something? Since I just got that information, can I go?
Well,
My
I
friends.
think you break. Well, yeah, maybe. I think so.
You talk as a free action in this game.
Yeah, yeah, that seems to be discretionary. I think absolutely you can say
Well,
something.
As knights
Look.
are known for doing, they go like this.
So, given that no
How
one
many
else in the
trees?
party's a knight, you
Bush.
suddenly start doing hand gestures, and everyone else is like, "Oh."
Like
And I-
thieves can't, except for night. Yeah.
But I
Do you at
know.
all-
But I
do you
know
at
that
all
the
point at them?
yeah. So I point, and I
Or
go
do you just go
3.
"Oh."
I go what? Because I'm in front of the noble. I'm like, hold up. There's 3 in the bush, and I know that, and I know that the hunter, renowned, would know this, and the bard who has been in the courts of many rich, terrible people would know, and
Oh yeah, I've heard stories about it. Yeah.
yeah, and I get an advantage
Mad
because it's at
people who
night, and I'm a
gesticulate.
knight.
Mm.
Okay, so you point them out.
Yeah, I kind of like cough, and I kind of say it as I do it because I'm pretending. You know, when like people are learning something. Yeah, stop ahead in the
Benjamin?
bush.
Benjamin,
Me? You
just
look
had-
around.
You just had pointed out to you these.
You look around for Octavius, but he's not there. He's actually disappeared, and he's now up a tree,
There's just a pile of clothes on the ground
folded neatly.
and an empty oil bottle.
You're like the opposite of a superhero.
You're like the tiger in Madagascar 3, that you've got to pass through the eye of the ring. So you're
That's
all
right.
up condition.
Right. I'm up the tree with an arrow drawn.
You go
But
through
you
the
wouldn't know
bole-
that.
You go through
You
the
can't
bole
see
of the
him.
tree. Well, let's see if you succeed in your stealth roll.
Excellent. I have no bonuses in stealth
No
or cunning, but I do have stealth
You have
strike,
no
soft step, quick
Like,
flash, then silence.
Maybe persuade the GM what you're trying, because I don't think it works for reason, brawn, melee combat, intimidation.
I've changed melee combat to range combat, by the way, because that makes a lot more
Okay.
sense. If that's
Nor
all right
does
with you.
it really work with intellect or might.
Maybe I don't like intellect for this character, and it should be cunning. Can I change my character to cunning stealth?
That would not be very honourable to do it mid-game, Benjamin.
I'll take a point. Disadvantage.
Dishonor.
Oh, you
want
think it's
to take
only
an
worth 1
extra
point, do
additional
you?
dishonor?
It's Murray's
Okay,
choice.
I will allow it. You can go to
Thank you.
12.
I'm
And
just
you're gonna
getting
have
to know my.
cunning.
Yeah.
And therefore,
Yeah.
are you keeping intimidation, ranged combat, brawn, and reason, or are you going to add some stealth?
Intimidation, range, combat, brawn, and stealth.
Not reason. Okay.
Yeah, because that makes more sense. I'm just
Because
getting to
oil
know who I am.
There's no reason. There's no rhyme or reason to oil, although soil does rhyme with it. So there obviously is
Excellent.
rhyme.
Right.
You-
So I'm going to roll now at a +4.
Yeah, like,
But
over
I
a
have to
12.
beat.
Oh,
I have to
wow.
beat 12.
You need to roll in that.
Woo! I got 22.
Beautiful. You
You
are
would've got anything.
indeed up that tree with your
In more ways than one. That's right.
You ran away up that tree really well.
Unfortunately, it might be a tree with prickly bristles, and you might get some splinters. We'll see how we go in the next turn. Right. So, Derek, you also hear this peculiar identification of there's people in the trees ahead from Sisol.
So I'm going to drop to my haunches
Yes.
and sort of crab sideways walk to the side of the road and reach out with my senses and my intellect and sense the road ahead and see if I can divine what the intent of these people are.
Ooh, interesting. Yep. What's that going to be? That's going to be performance or mysticism or.
I'm trying for mysticism, yes.
Okay, cool.
I like.
15.
Great. We didn't say that yours was honourable, Benjamin, so you can take one off your dishonor score. John, yours. Who else has gone? Nathan. Oh, you don't get to change, do you? Because you got a free pass. Okay, cool. So you also, therefore, that was honourable. You also get to take one off your dishonor track, Derek. Okay. It's a little bit like Maelstrom, guys, because it's instant experience.
Yeah, sorry, my actions were honourable.
Yes, they were.
That's the best thing about this game. That it's a
can,
bit like Maelstrom.
Like, get better immediately. Like I've told you before that every game is Maelstrom. So, and therefore you get a reinforcement that these are sort of desperate, emaciated men, and they do indeed seem to have been the ones who have overturned the cart and fired the arrows into it. But they are also, they haven't drawn their weapons, so they haven't seen you. So if we imagine that the cart's sort of on a corner, they're waiting at the corner. Johnny noticed them. Oh, sorry, no. Nathan noticed them.
No, I'm
before
the player. My character noticed.
Sorry, soul.
You're also
There's
not Johnny.
There's a
Nathan.
separation. We're not
Sorry.
soul-bound.
Yes.
Oh.
So Johnny noticed the cart, told you all what to do. Nathan noticed the men in the bushes,
Yes.
but they
Always-
haven't seen
always
you
look for the
yet. So
bush.
this is all happening simultaneously.
John, have you gone yet?
No, it is John's turn now.
Okay. So I see them. They haven't seen us.
Yep.
I'm gonna call out to them.
Okay.
And say, "Ho, friends! We greet you on this fine day. You're welcome on this road, and you are friends of ours. Note that we are travelers here, and that we mean you no harm. And we would love to treat you as friends as we pass you by and upturn this cart and be on our way. But know this, if you have intentions that are ill, you will find this group to be more than capable of your match."
Nice. What are
Nice.
you rolling and using for that? That was performance.
Way with words.
Or you-
Performance or persuasion? I've got.
I think performance, but are you also tail spinning?
Sure. What does that do again?
Charm. That's a charm skill, so it's either persuasion or perform. You get to choose a character. That character on their next action doubles the amount of dishonor they lose or gain for their next action.
Sheesh.
Who's making their way towards the group currently? Is it Ben?
Well, crab
I'm
him
up it.
sideways. So poor old Johnny has said, "Gather round me and protect me," and one's dumped his clothes and run off up a tree. One's standing there doing exactly as he's told. Good old Sir Sol. Another one has crabbed sideways and sort of like touched the grass. And then the bard has stepped forward and called out.
I haven't stepped out. I've done exactly what Johnny told me.
Okay, great. Johnny,
He said start talking and tell some tales. Well, I'm talking and doing what Johnny kind of told me.
Yeah.
Within reason.
2 out of 4 ain't bad, Johnny.
So is Ben sort of making his way towards the group?
Ben is
Up a tree.
He's up a tree.
Probably of all of you, John. Ben is. Octavius is the one who has moved towards.
I might do it towards Octavius, I think.
Okay. Octavius next. So let's see if you make this roll. So you've got a +4 to beat an 11.
Yes. I got I got 12.
And that was gloriously honourable. So absolutely, you can take one off your dishonor track.
Wait, why am I on 12? Wait, I'm on 11.
There was only one person on 12, and that was Ben, because he decided to change character build just before the first roll. So, can I take a disadvantage and completely change my character?
That's right. Thank you.
So that it suits this particular situation.
And now the next situation's here. I'd like to change my character again.
I'm part of playing a paladin. I don't want to play a dragonborn paladin anymore. Can I change race and character class?
Yeah.
That might come back to bite you. Okay, so John, everybody else also, because you hear this, you hear some bickering from the road ahead as you haven't seen them yet, except for you, Nathan. That they're the sort of emaciated group who might not be the best plan, but they're like, "Why didn't you spot them? Well, you're the one looking out. You're looking down that way. Well, what?" And then a bigger, louder voice calls out, "Halt!" And a tall, cloaked figure exits the brush. "You wandered through the wrong woods, heavy tolled roads, and the
Which
like."
woods?
No,
Nice.
please.
Nice.
The man eyes your weapons and your armor. Tell you what, though, if you can help us with our little task, we'll not only let you pass through for free, but also toss in a little something special. And he winks at you, John.
I like that John's character is like.
Is he a handsome man?
That's a good question.
Is that what he's talking about?
Is he rugged? Rugged handsome?
Rugged?
He would be.
Is he
He's
oiled?
Hang
kinda
on,
half-starved.
would be?
Yeah. He's kind of half-starved. He might be if circumstances were better and he was better fed, but he's a little bit rough around the edges. So
Cool thing is, you said he's like eyeing our weapons and armor. Like he can literally eye my armor, but still not know that I'm there.
yeah, he's looking at a pile of clothes on the ground.
That's right.
Exactly what's going on.
Folded perfectly in place.
Okay, so do you want
An empty bottle of oil.
You want to listen to William's offer? And now we go back into our
Johnny's
we go back into our authority order, which is Johnny first.
Yay! I love this. This is amazing.
So hang on, just to clarify what he said that if we help them with their quest, then they'll give us money.
Well,
Toss in a little something special.
Herpes.
Surprise!
I'll do it.
That sounds like a
Friend,
story.
we are on our own quest.
So you can use, if you want to, so some suggestions here. You can basically intimidate them to just say, no,
I
Get
don't
out
think
of
we
here
need.
with-
I don't think we need suggestions on what we can do. I think we're okay.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, I think we're okay.
How
Well, I call
honorable
out
of
to him,
you
I
to
say, Good sir, we are on our own quest, and we need access through this road. What is it that you are in need of? Perhaps I can assist you in some way. I don't need any payment, of course.
Because I'm so rich.
Damn it.
my daddy has money.
All right.
What did he say to that?
No, we don't say that. We just
He
think it.
says, as you can see, there are some people who don't agree with these tolls. He gestures to the destroyed cart. But law is what we say it is. Some people got no respect, no real honor to them to uphold the law, you know. In fact, we were just tracking down one of the folks who was traveling with these lawbreakers when you came by. If you can find him and bring him back to us, we'll give you this. He takes out of his backpack an engraved mace. He ran off that way, and he continues gesturing into the woods. Go get him, and the mace is all yours. Might want to hustle. He ran off quick.
If only we had a hunter.
So
he's
Just a
disappeared.
pile of oily
the
clothes.
rest of you hear this. I need
Left
to
in a puddle of
make a
oil.
roll of some kind, Johnny.
So you have to roll.
It looks that way. That's the way that sort of.
If only they knew that that the Green Knight was waiting for us.
Yeah. So, wait. I have to read you the description of the engraved mace. The engraved mace is.
We can
looks
see
like
from
a
20
very
meters away.
special. Well, he brandishes it to show it off to you, and you in
Yeah, I
narrative.
approach him to
See-
examine it because I'm
Yes,
a man of
you-
learning and I'd like to see it
Yeah,
up close.
you appraise in your vision and realize that it would grant a +2 to melee combat rolls.
Oh.
Wow.
So it's quite nice as an item.
So yeah, it's engraved with
all-
+2.
All you have to do is murder someone who's trying to escape from the bandits.
That'll be really helpful when you go to fence the Green
Yeah,
Green Knight.
Fencing with a mace.
So the question, so that they keep talking about a toll. Are they saying that
Yeah.
They're just brigands.
they're
they're
enforcing
just
a
brigands.
toll?
Give me an intuition roll, please, Johnny.
Yeah, that's what I need.
Two things
Yeah.
he's getting to do.
Honorable intuition.
No,
Yeah, what are
the
nobles
first thing
good
was
at?
talking. We said that talking wasn't an action.
Yeah.
Oh, this is your first roll. Sorry. Yes, you're right.
Intuition I have no skill in, but I'll give it a go
straight
anyway.
roll, and you got to roll above a 10. 50-50.
I rolled a 4.
Oh.
Gain 1 dishonor.
For even contemplating it.
You think, sure enough, yeah, look, people who, do what I tell them, they can come from all sorts of walks of life. They might look a bit, disheveled, but they could absolutely be legitimate lawmen.
Bugger.
Wait, where are you? You lazy noble, you.
Oh.
Did he dishonor? Did he
I
throw
didn't.
dishonor on my nobleman?
No, I just brought up his vice.
Oh, carry on with your business.
Yeah,
then.
you do get to have a re-roll if you want. So if you wanted to use so this is an encounter right now. You can use your virtue or your vice to re-roll. But you are also trusting. See, that ties in perfectly, Johnny.
Mm.
Yeah. So if I use my trusting virtue to
Yes.
trust
to
him more, then I can re-roll my intuition to learn that I shouldn't.
Yes, you can
trust
re-roll the intuition roll. Hang on.
You know what? Go with it. Don't question. Just roll quickly
Break
before he
the
changes his
system.
mind.
Break it.
Yep, I'm gonna re-roll.
But then Murray will give
Go for it.
you a dishonor point later in the game at the end of the scene. So it all balances out.
Yeah, I'll judge you.
He'll
Yeah.
judge you, but it'll just be 1 point, right, Murray? Can you give him more than one?
Yeah.
Damn it. Damn it.
Wait,
As opposed to busting the system.
wait till you guys get to 18. Then it'll be real fun. Okay.
All right, I'm gonna re-roll. Give it a go.
10+.
11.
Yeah.
Yes.
You step
Roll
forward
sanity.
trustingly, and you kind of get maybe no. Actually, if only
Yes.
eye doctors existed, maybe my eyesight's going, because he looks a lot less reliable
Closer.
as you take
An
one
extra foot
step
closer.
closer to him.
Mm-hmm.
So you think perhaps he might not be a real law officer. He hasn't yet done anything intimidating, although he did, pull out a mace and go, "This is what I'll give you."
And it's covered in blood, right? And there's blood all over his hands.
No. He's a little bit more thorough than that.
And he's got like teeth, on a necklace around his neck.
Or ears.
And they're standing
Yes.
standing
Oh, he's
next
got
to
ears.
dead bodies. That's
All right,
That's
well,
what
when I-
policemen wear around these
When I
parts.
see the evil glint in his eye,
Right.
and I say, "Good companions, these are not toll keepers, these are brigands."
Yay!
Right. Lovely. Nathan.
Oh, I'm
Murder them.
Oh, do I get to be a patron to anyone?
I step forward
Yep.
to step in
Wait a
front of.
second. I think so. I think you can use that as your special move. Yeah. Hang on.
Yeah.
Isn't that once per scene? Or once per
Special
yeah.
move for your journey.
Whenever I succeed at an action.
Yeah. I think it's special moves as patronage.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Virtue and Vice are once per encounter.
Yep.
So you get to patronize who?
Ooh.
Well, I think I should patronize the bard because he sort of led in to this
Fabulous.
this discussion I've had with this brigand.
Now, who
Which
did
has
you?
then led us to know that he is a brigand.
and
I'm
who did
honoured.
you- who
Let us
did
start a
you-
rebellion.
You chose Octavius, didn't you?
Yes. Oh, what does
So
that mean?
this time round, Octavius, you can double your loss of dishonor or your honor, depending on whether you succeed at your action. And that, obviously. So let's do Nathan. When Brigand is called out,
Yes.
there's
Attack.
some ruckus in the bushes around this man whose name is William. You don't know that yet.
Oh, don't give him a name. About
you
to.
did-
No, don't name him.
How
Is
can
it
we honorably
Andrew?
kill him?
He's
if
a
Sorry,
we're-
brigand.
brigand
Brigands.
leader.
Oh.
Brigand leader.
They don't have
Who?
names.
Right, Brigand.
Um.
Nathan,
Well,
what are you doing?
somebody has offended someone from my my posse, which is what it was commonly referred to in the medieval times. So I step forward and I say, "Good sir, you're threatening us. I challenge you.
Oh,
Honor." Yeah.
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't-
Did you
I don't-
smack him
I
in
don't-
your glove?
I don't know if I have time to get my glove off. Do I have time to get my glove off? Is that a
There's
free action?
always time. There's always
there's
time to
always
take your
time
glove
to get
off.
the glove off.
Well, then I
Just
do that.
wait right here. Wait. I'm just gonna.
100%. And that is my special move, Murray.
Your special move.
See,
Oh,
I
yeah.
feel like during COVID times, this should be
Challenge,
happening all the
absolutely.
time. These latex gloves and everything.
Mm-hmm.
We should be challenging everybody with these latex.
You know what?
Right.
I might have a challenge glove on my belt, so I don't have to take my glove off. I just have a challenge glove ready to go.
so
I can be like,
it's a lady's glove. Yes. that's
Yeah.
right.
Do you also have a gauntlet on your other side of your belt so you can throw it down if you need to?
Hey.
Okay.
And a
You have-
mic just to.
I think because you've challenged him, it's honourable. So.
Oh, it's
let's-
incredible. I'm defending Lord Blethery.
Blethery.
Lord-
Blethery.
The Lord. not the Lord, like oh,
Yeah, lowercase.
So you've definitely challenged. However,
Unless
I
it's-
think you
well,
are
it's his name, so it's
persuaded-
upper.
Looks uppercase to me.
Well, it's
Oh, yeah,
uppercase,
then I
but
guess
not
it is
like
the Lord.
it's not uppercase, if you know what I mean.
Oh,
It's not-
okay. It's not written in bold.
No, it's like it's
It's-
Lord, not the
It
Lord.
kinda
Well,
is.
it's the Lord, but like it's
Murray,
So-
please just
You-
find the
Murray.
stats on this.
absolutely tried to persuade him to accept your challenge. So your challenge will work, but you first need to make your persuade.
well. It says
But
here
if
challenge
you-
before. Do I have to persuade? Because the challenge is the
I
move.
think you persuaded. You're challenging him. So if he
Yeah.
accepts the challenge,
Before you
then-
learn the mastery of the battlefield, you learned how to challenge out a single enemy and have them lessons, and those lessons have struck with you. Before making a combat roll, you may single out one foe with a challenge. All combat skill checks against that challenge get received +2 and double the amount of dishonor if and honor you lose. Oh, yeah. So double it up.
So what I'm saying
So he's just
is
nominated, yeah.
you've challenged him, so I need you to persuade him to accept the challenge. Then you're going to fight, because he might not accept your challenge. Does that make sense?
Yes, but we know he's a brigand, so he's a bad guy.
So he
Yeah,
might
so
not accept your challenge.
Choose not
Yeah,
to
he might
fight you
just
in a
hit you with
fair
the
fight.
mace.
He might run away, in which case his dishonor would go up. But
12
he's dishonorable.
Plus, what was it?
Well, yeah,
12
is probably
makes
enough.
you're on 11, aren't you?
Yes.
So the other thing there is, because you were singled out by the noble, you don't gain or lose dishonor.
This is
for
round
that
2.
act.
Yeah, but he does now.
But now you combat him. So we'll get to the combat
No,
in a
hang on.
second.
No, so I've already had a round where I didn't get an action. I didn't get plus or minus.
Oh, you didn't.
And this is
oh,
a
right,
second-
you do
this is
lose-
my
okay,
turn
so you
too.
lose. You now lose a dishonor, because it was
Yes.
John that got singled out this time round.
No, I don't lose a dishonor. I gain an honor.
Okay, it is a dishonor track, but yes, you're right.
You don't fail to receive a negative COVID test.
It's all PR, Murray. It's all
Exactly
PR.
right.
Oh my god.
Okay, so we'll get to your combat in just a second. We're now going to move to Benjamin up in the tree.
Come on, Grease Lightning.
Oh,
An
you've been
arrow.
waiting to say that.
Flies out of the tree and lands in the eye of the brigand. But when you look up the tree to see where the arrow came from,
It's
Octavius
There's
Squilmere.
there's a naked man.
No, he's not there. He's already moved to a
Yeah,
different bow.
there's the flash of a butt.
Absolutely.
Okay,
It's a full moon tonight, boys.
I feel like he's the butt of most jokes.
Ah, sharp
Bravo,
point.
Well,
bravo.
I don't know, because
I think that's the most
Stealthy
honorable
strike.
thing I've ever
Stealth
seen.
strike.
yeah. But the problem I think
Range
is that
combat.
they haven't, other than some roaring from the crowd. I don't know that
I'm responding to the call of my lord.
you are. Yeah. Okay. I'll say it's honourable because your lords told you they're brigands,
I'm
but
just.
they haven't
yeah.
technically drawn a weapon yet.
It also
so-
doesn't
It's
matter
the-
because
He brand,
anything-
as far as I could see,
hang on,
brandished
he
a
brandished
mace.
slightly
Mace.
short-sighted. He brandished a mace. Sorry, yes, John.
because Ben doesn't matter what Ben does this turn because he's been he
Patron.
has no dishonor or honor thing on him.
No.
this turn.
Your one on Ben is
You're
when
a
you
doubler.
When you succeed charm skill, you choose one character. That character for their next action doubles the amount of dishonor gain. So if it's
Crap.
dishonor, you would lose. But because
Look
we're
at
saying
John,
it's
just got
honourable,
happier.
if he succeeds, he loses 2, but he might gain 2 if it's dishonorable.
Oh, this
I
is
have-
glorious.
I'll
I have
pay that
stealthy
because
strike.
the Lord told you that he was a brigand. So yeah,
I bring balance and you bring chaos, John.
That's right.
Yeah.
Excellent. I also have a oily step, a quick flash, then silence. You've done this before. You'll do it again. Stealth strike, special move. What does that
Hey, you-
do?
Are you a silent killer?
wait.
As-
You get a +4.
He's lubed up.
So you're doing might, ranged combat, stealth strike. So you're getting a +8
yes.
Damn right.
to beat an 11. Is that correct?
Okay. Yes.
Just don't roll
Hey,
like
hey,
me,
hey,
you'll be
he's here
fine.
in the
Roll
chat.
Gonna roll a 2,
Pretty
you
cool.
watch.
Failure is always an option.
Hi D20
12.
TV.
Yay! Hello,
Sure
Big
enough.
TV.
Nathan Sisol is just preparing for the combat, and
Yep.
an arrow held like thwacks into William's eye. He can be William now because he's dead. And yes,
You
he
should-
falls down.
Let me tell you about his
Swing.
family. 8 kids he's
And when you
providing
follow-
for.
Everyone's eyes follow the path of the arrow.
We
as
didn't
if
see it
it's left
coming.
like a walk trail, and there's no one there.
I was about to say because then they shield their eyes because they're like, oh,
No, there's no one there.
nothing there.
Octavius Squilmere.
Just a slight oily stain.
That's right. So I get 2. I gain 2 points of losing, 2 points of
You
dishonor.
go
Is that
down
right?
to 9, I believe.
Woo! Thank you,
Right.
John.
You're welcome.
Derek.
I mean, I would have been happy either way, but I'm glad it worked out well for you.
So, Derek, as William falls to the ground with an arrow in his eye, 4 more brigands break from the brush And
Roll check.
Hang on. Can I just say, I love that the
See.
brigands break from the brush.
Yes,
complete
beautiful.
unintentional alliteration.
Yes.
But yes,
Right.
4
The best
brigands
sword.
break the brush.
I
Brandishing their
Brutish.
brutish blades.
big
Blades, yeah.
Braids.
blades.
No, blades, not braids. God, Johnny.
Who says
I
they can't have
stand up.
braids? Don't judge them for their fashion sense.
Yeah. Whilst
I-
brandishing their braids.
I draw myself up to my full height and I hold aloft my staff and I shout,
Do you often do that?
"Fools!" Excuse me, I'm talking. Fools! I shout and I say, can't you see that we are on a quest? That we have no time for the likes of you? Begone now and harry some other soul, or better yet, scurry back to your homes.
That was amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that performance or charm or
Not
enchantment?
charm. I don't think it's charm.
It's
I don't think
magic.
he was being charming.
I was going for persuasion.
Yeah.
Persuasion. Yep. So charm. So +4. Are you going for enchantment as well?
I can do the enchantment, yes.
It could be authority.
Now, in order to be enchanting them, they need to be not fearful of me, which I think is a little bit counter.
Well, given that they're charging you, I don't think they're afraid of you yet.
Okay.
You receive a +2 bonus on charm skills against people who are not afraid of you. Or
What
hostile.
about William?
So I get
They're
I get
definitely
13.
hostile. They're definitely hostile to you.
okay.
So yeah, +4, not +6
Okay, so I get 11.
in total.
Yes.
And your dishonor score currently is?
He's 10, I believe.
Woo! Yes, indeed. And that was absolutely honourable. So take your dishonor track down by 1 to 9.
Jolly good.
And one of them is persuaded by you and hightails it.
One of them.
Yes.
Excellent.
John,
Oh, it's my turn already.
it is. And you
sorry,
you
what
have a
happened
free
to-
pass.
What happened to the main brigand?
He's now got an arrow sticking out of his eye as he lies on the ground dead.
Okay. I'm going to. Okay, these other brigands look like they're still going to come at us.
Yeah,
Oh,
there's
no.
3 still thinking about it.
Okay. I'm gonna say I'm gonna stand in front of Johnny and say see what happened to your leader. This will happen to all the rest of you. We have warriors all around you.
We have
Embellishing the
warriors.
truth a little bit.
Warriors everywhere.
Allowing the lies to
lying.
seep in a little bit.
Nice. Ooh.
Hunters scattered through the forest.
Lice. I'm going to say that's dishonorable.
Yeah.
You're spending the truth.
Why? You are lucky to escape from this place alive if you don't lay down your weapons right now.
Great. Give it to me.
So that would be
Charm
a
performance. Or dissuade?
performance. Yeah,
Yeah,
performance.
performance.
Charm performance.
Yep. +4.
Yeah, so I got 21.
Performance.
Oh, hang on. So it's
You
a
failed.
dishonorable. It's a dishonorable action.
Needed to fail. Needed to
Oh,
go
I need
under.
to fail.
So you
Or
Get under.
we need to succeed
you
in under.
fail at your dishonorable action. So
You
they
get honor.
don't.
Oh, no.
Apply
But
it.
you, John, your 4 is a -4.
Yeah, I still fail though.
But yeah, okay.
Ah,
I was just going to say because it's not 21. It's
Yeah. Can you re-roll? How does
Yeah,
that
you
work?
can use your advice to re-roll.
Ooh,
So
my
What's your
advice
vice?
is proud.
Use your pride to re-roll.
I'm
on
proud,
dishonor.
so I
It's
I
a
reckon that actually
dishonor.
fits quite well.
yeah.
Did I say 3 warriors in the tree? I meant 27.
So I have to roll under I have to roll under 10. Is that right?
Yes.
With a
Okay.
-4.
With the -4. So statistically I should actually
Nathan sweeps back
should
there. Is
go.
like, let me at this one.
should be able to do it. No, I got 11. I can't do it.
ah,
I got
Hold on.
full up. I got 11.
Right. So luckily, because you got singled out by Sir Bletherly, you don't suffer that minus.
ah,
Or
Yeah.
plus.
That's why I did it.
ah.
Good. Glorious.
It's a free pass.
Nice.
Yeah, that's why I did it that way.
Yeah,
Otherwise I would have
got
done it totally
You got a
different way.
free pass. So we are back to the top. There are still 3 of them coming on.
Do they get to act?
Do they get a turn?
They're basically bearing down on Nathan. So they were away from the cart. The one who ran was the closest one. So William's dead. The other one's run. 3 more.
Quick, I feel really bad that we know his name. It's like this character died and he was named William.
Well, the arrow, if you have a look closely at it, had William's name on it.
Absolutely. I took the time to engrave it before I fired it.
Yeah, while you're skipping. William.
Where do you keep your knife, your engraving knife, when running through the trees oily and naked?
It's clenched.
You might have a very sharp fingernail.
No one ever expects the arse knife.
Oh.
You said it kept it clenched in the back.
Oh.
No one had to say arse, though.
Yep. That's right.
So,
okay.
It's my turn. Somewhat reluctantly, I bravely draw
Somewhat reluctantly,
My-
I bravely.
my rapier, and I step forward to Sir Sol's shoulder. That's so hard to say.
Sir Sol.
Choose another body part. Sir Sol's hip's easier to say.
Yeah.
Sir Sol.
I stand by the
Side.
side of Sir Sol's shoulder, and I
Does Sir Soul sell? She sells by the sea.
and I prepare for the brigands.
Right, the brigand
to reach
reach gets to you in time.
All right.
Therefore, let's and he takes a swing. Let's do melee combat,
I
please.
thrust with my rapier.
You need a 9, is that correct? With a +2?
Yeah.
So you're fighting with your honor, is that right?
This is definitely an honor. Your brigand's charging you, so it's honorable. You're okay.
And I'm like, standing shoulder to shoulder with my knife. That's very
Yes.
odd.
Yes.
No, I was just trying to work out the mechanic. That was all.
He's
Are
not
you-
afraid of the night.
Are you
I rolled a 1.
okay?
Maybe you should have been dishonorable, Johnny.
I think I should.
Yeah, maybe.
I think I will.
All of that fencing practice was against enemies who do the predictable thing, not some wild charging brigand
Hang on.
who's slashing madly. And you need to take 1 dishonor.
Quick question. Were you
One sec,
practicing?
And therefore you can't patronize anyone because that's only when you succeed in action. Okay, yes, you take 1 dishonor. Oh, Johnny. And we are sorry, Nathan.
I was just going to say, do you often fight with yes men who you just like it's like the action movies where you swing in the air and they're just like and fall over and like
That's
good
right.
shot, sir.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Like those fake.
Never actually been in combat
martial
with
arts.
real
Yes, clearly.
real foes.
Yeah, clearly.
You swing and the guy just steps into it and then falls over.
So there are now 2 foes facing you because your noble next to you, Nathan, actually isn't very good. There is, of course, you're standing there. 2 brigands are about to be upon you. There's also a very nice mace on the ground, still in the hand of William. Brigand leader William.
No, he. Okay.
You never name them. Never name them. Otherwise, you'll have to take them home.
Yes.
So I'm going to step in front of my lord. Not
Right.
well, not the anyway. So I step in front, in front of these brigands, and I then will use my ability that my father trained into me to swing said sword in
Nice.
an angle that like it was a priest who taught me how to swing, because it was just like I wanted to do so in the eyes of God in the right way. So
Right.
it's almost like a holy experience for me.
So, given that you aren't trained in might or melee combat, this is just a straight roll.
Yeah, because no, it's +2. Is it because I challenged the brigands?
Yeah, but this is not that brigand. That
brigand got an arrow to
That
the
brigand
eye.
got an arrow from your super helpful Octavius in the tree.
100%. But he was the leader of said group, and challenging him inherently challenges the group.
Nope. Straight roll, buddy. It's honorable.
Combat lawyers. I believe technically.
You need to
15.
roll a 9.
Boom.
But-
God's on my
yeah.
side. Swung like the Lord.
Hang on,
Take it.
Is your vice proud? Oh,
Take
yes,
it honorably.
Can I just say, I'm the most meek, proud person you've never seen.
Okay, so you gain 1 honor or lose 1
Yeah.
dishonor. What you want to do, and you absolutely
God, dabbing.
even with
Take a
your eyes.
dishonor, you dab twice.
No,
Yeah.
I did it because I'm a young knight.
And just like when you faced the Green Knight, you closed your eyes at the last moment and struck blindly at this brigand. And sure enough, you hit him, and he crumples over the other one. So there's like a cross on the ground where X is marked.
Oh,
Can I just
twist,
say-
and he's the Green Knight. And
And the game.
Nathan, what have you
Do you know
done?
what would be?
who's what?
Sorry, Nathan.
I was about to say it'd be really funny if like I was the most deadly person in the world when I closed my eyes. Like close my eyes and strike blindly, like everybody in the room just falls apart into pieces.
Nice. No,
In my head it happened.
Benjamin.
How many eyes are there left to fire arrows into?
Wow, you are
Including
you
other
are oddly
players.
specific.
Yeah. Your party. There's 10. There's 14 eyes. to shoot.
Excellent. So there's
So,
only
four of them are brigand's eyes.
I choose one of the 4 eyes of the brigands.
Oh, there's
And
5 because
Octavius,
William.
from Octavius's vantage point, which no one actually will ever know.
Yeah, because you're not
Because
we were before.
It's
Even though it
not-
smells slightly of olive oil.
Absolutely. It's one thing clear, he's not up the tree anymore.
Right.
He fires another arrow.
Everyone knows they can see him in the bush naked with an arrow going.
Yeah, it's that pink thing over
He's
amongst
not-
the green stuff.
He's not
He's a
completely
nerd. He's
naked.
white as everything. He's like,
He's got a hat on. And
all heroes wear hats.
Yes, so he fires an arrow again using. Can I just stealth strike all day?
I don't know that I can. Yeah, I think they kind of are aware that somebody's firing arrows. So I'll give you, your +4. I don't think I'll give you your +8.
Okay.
Sorry to be so nasty.
How do
Here we
how do I
go.
win every encounter? Well, I shoot them in the eyeball.
I got a 16. So the arrow does go through his eye.
Yep.
But it goes through from behind.
Or does it go through both eyes?
So,
when you
so
say
you
behind,
you
you
hit him in
mean
the back of the head.
from
It goes
His
hits him in the back of the head and
Oh.
pops out through his eyeball.
His behind or
and
your
your
behind?
eyes, your heads all snap to my vantage point, which was on top of the cart.
And there's a naked ass there.
He's not.
No, he's not there. He's
He's
not there anymore.
He was on
He's
top of the
moved.
I
Like
Was he
There's a
barely
smear,
there?
There's a
To me, it's
smear of
like
olive
you're
oil.
gaining like bonus stealth moves every time you describe something you're doing, but that's okay.
Absolutely. It's narrative stealth, Murray. It's narrative stealth.
Okay,
You're like,
love it.
if you're a
Do
superhero,
I-
you'd be
do
called
I-
the smear.
There's one
Do I-
brigand left, Derek.
Do I gain
One
a
brigand
point of
left.
not dishonor?
You do gain 1 non-dishonor point.
How are you shooting people in the eyeball
Can we
and
just
getting
call
like,
them
well, that was
honor and
honorable
dishonor?
because
You gain honor, you
reason.
gain dishonor.
I think I might
be amazing.
take 3 quick steps towards him, kick dust from the ground into his face, and then smack him across the forehead with my trusty staff.
That doesn't
Nice.
sound very. That sounds like not non-honor.
Yeah, it doesn't not sound like
Well,
maybe dishonor?
The kicking dirt is kind of trickery. So
Yeah.
yeah, I think dishonorable there, Derek.
Dishonorable, but +2 because of trickery.
Undishonorably.
Yes.
But is that
One
not
dis-
is that not just the standard of magic to change like focus on something else that's happening and
It could
you
be
know
like a component.
that's part of the
component for a
amazing
spell.
amazing.
Okay, so I'm confused about what happens now. I rolled a 19.
It's a fail.
Okay. So it's a fail because you were doing a dishonorable action. You needed to roll under
Under my okay.
your score. So
But
you
your
now
your bonuses are a minus.
So if you have a
don't
So
add
it's
them.
A
Subtract.
17 in this case.
yeah.
So whatever
So-
you rolled, you subtract your bonuses when you're doing a dishonorable action.
And now
All
you're
right.
yeah, and now you are
More dishonorable.
Add 1 to your dishonor bar.
Okay.
So you failed. Oh yeah, because if you attempt a dishonorable action, you get 1 to your dishonorable bar, unless you got a free pass from Johnny's patronage, which is a very nice skill to have. So you intend to smack him, but you kind of stub your toe as you.
There's a rock.
There's a rock in the way.
You go to
Sean.
kick dirt, you hit the one rock on the road.
You go to kick dirt, and you basically stumble.
Excellent.
Sean.
I gesticulate towards the person that falls to the ground with an arrow in the back of their head, and the shaft poking out through their eyeball as they fall forward onto the ground and are pinned there by the head of the arrow. And I say, see, hunters everywhere. You didn't even see the one that was possibly somewhere near the cart. I didn't even see them, and I was looking in that direction.
And bizarrely, you're not even
Lay
lying.
down your weapons.
He's not even lying now.
Yeah.
No, that's right.
Not dishonorable.
There are
No,
hunters
not
everywhere.
So it's an honourable action. You're persuading.
Yes.
Go for it.
Quick question. If he says at the beginning,
Yeah, I
this is a
rolled
fictional...
12 plus the bonuses of 4, so 16.
Yeah.
Yep. You absolutely. He lays
Incredibly
down
average rolling.
He lays down his weapon by throwing it wildly at you,
At
and
me.
then turning tail and sprinting off. And so, quiet returns to the area, and as you approach the cart, indeed there are.
And as you turn around, you find that Octavius is standing there in his clothes.
with awkward, like sweaty, oily patches.
I think the
Xavier,
party's just going to.
your pants are on backwards.
The party's not going to turn around until one of them asks, "Are you dressed?"
Yeah, because we're honourable.
I am.
Oh,
Are you decent, Octavius?
Yes.
fabulous.
I am
So,
decent.
Because I'm Batman.
you gather around this cart, and there's arrows sticking out of it. It's overturned. As you sort of survey the scene, you hear a very sort of quiet, shy voice behind you asking, "Are they gone?"
It's just the person we were having to hunt down and return to them.
Yeah, we should kill them.
Well, a deal's a deal. Didn't anyone agree?
Honor.
No. I almost agreed.
Yes.
Yeah.
I had to re-roll to avoid agreeing.
That's
I
right.
pick up
Come out. It's all safe. We are victorious.
We are
I pick up the,
heroes.
I pick up the mace.
Right, so the mace grants +2 to melee combat rolls.
Woo!
So the only one of you who currently has melee combat is the noble.
Yeah, with my rapier.
Well, technically, any of us can have +2 now.
+2, yeah, anyone can grab it, but the only one who has melee combat is the noble. But
I mean, I really don't know why the knight doesn't have melee combat.
Because Murray and because Nathan built the character.
He stabs blindly. It's perfect.
No, my father was look, Lord. Not the Lord. I mean, you bleth.
Please come out. You're safe.
He comes
Do not
out,
worry.
so
I am
very
the knight.
diminutive, kind of very scared-looking peasant in a cloak comes forward, and he immediately sort of falls on his knees, wailing at the destruction that's been wrought on his cart.
What is your name, peasant?
I'm Eldo.
Aldo?
Aldo.
Eldo? Or...
Aldo, today I think
Eldo.
the Lord looks kindly upon you.
Not this Lord. He
Stand
does
up.
too.
I mean,
Stand
I
up.
do too.
So he gestures towards the cart, and you can see on the cart that there was grain.
His family?
that was spilled, and there's like water. No, I don't believe there are any.
I thought there were peasants lying
The
here.
Lord has favored you with the death of your family.
Yeah, there's no.
That is an honourable backstory you have.
Oh,
Hero.
no, yes, yeah, peasant bodies litter the road. Yes, there are.
Oh,
Yes, he's wailing.
Surprise bodies appear in our imagination.
You are a robot.
Reset your microphone.
Aldo.
There.
Yes, so he's wailing away there and looks very.
I'm gonna comfort him as best I can,
Yes.
with all my like lovely flowery talk and
Lovely.
stories and stuff like that, and then I'll see if I can convince Johnny to give him some cash to see him on his way.
Well, I think we should give him the mace.
Hell no.
Clearly, none of us can use it, so
We don't know. We
Alric.
don't know that.
Hang
though,
on,
do
hang
we?
on. That's not so
mean-
amazing.
Derek, I don't think you understand the mechanics of the game. Any of
Yeah.
us can use it.
I know that, but none of us. It doesn't really
He
benefit. anyone in particular.
he kind of, if you offer it, he's going to kind of hold it gingerly, like he doesn't actually know what to do with it.
No, but
I'm sorry, I'm an NPC. I cannot accept inventory.
Well, it's more like if you give me a sword, I'm now going to attract the attention of people who want to fight with a sword, and
Yeah.
I don't want that.
yeah.
This
But-
is why
but-
we don't have a Batman
I'll
kind
try
of
and
character.
convince. I'll say to Lord Blethery, perhaps you could provide him something to help him through the hard times of losing his friends and family, my lord.
I believe I could do that. That sounds
Oh,
like a very
you are.
honourable thing to do.
Let's hear you add that up with calculate how much each person's worth.
Here is a
Okay.
single copper.
Yes, give him a coin.
Well, you know, like,
One
like a
coin
month-
for the
like a
We get
month's
out of here.
Wages, a month's wages.
Yeah, then we get out of there.
Okay,
and we
cool.
go along the way because
Right,
we're
wait.
late.
Before you move on, we
Oh.
have to encounter the judgment phase.
Oh, yeah.
Judgment
Oh.
is impartial. It does not care about individual actions or intentions. Tally the encounter results below and announce dishonor points lost and gained for each. All players should mark the final change into their dishonor sheet. Honorable results. Find Aldo and let him go. No dishonor. Find Aldo and give him supplies or protection. -1 to dishonor to all of you.
So we get that now?
You all get
So
minus.
no, hang on. We
Wait.
get honor.
No,
Yes.
you
Yes.
You
Yes.
lose.
there is no getting honor. There's
You
no
lose
getting
dishonor.
honor in this
No.
game.
You're
There
just
is
trying to get rid of
gaining
your dishonor.
and losing dishonor.
Excellent.
Okay.
We found Aldo, and yes, excellent, good.
You
What else?
eliminate
-1.
the bandits as a threat. -1.
I'm not going to not fill this glass with water. Would you like
Yeah.
some?
That's all of us.
The dishonorable results. Bandits are still at large. No.
Yeah.
Aldo is still scared in the woods. No.
Yeah.
Help deliver Aldo to the bandits. No. Aldo
No.
dies. No. Loot the dead bandits.
We didn't actually do that. Oh,
No,
except
We
the
took
mace.
we took their
We
mace.
took the mace.
No,
Nice.
Aldrich.
Derek
Mace.
gave us
I
the
don't
mace.
know. I don't know. See, it's
He
saying
gave
partial.
us the
You
mace.
picked up the mace, but
Yeah, yeah.
That's not
you
looting
didn't
the
say
body.
we loot the bodies.
No.
No, that's right. That's
I
right.
can-
We're
I
just
can
making
well
sure no
see-
one trips over the mace.
I can well
Aldo
see
can
that
loot the mace.
Any D&D players who play this game are really going to have trouble. We loot
Yeah.
the bodies. Okay, right. You're all heading
It's
down
a
the
trap.
You rob the living bandits. No. Okay, that is the end of encounter 1, everybody.
So wait, did we get
Wow.
that
We all got
-1
honor.
or the
two-
+1?
Yeah.
You get the -1
For looting?
for.
No, for looting. I'm
No, I
up
don't
to
think
it
so.
otherwise.
I'm saying that because you didn't loot the bodies, as in say
Yeah, cool,
we
cool.
loot the bodies.
I am all
Pick
good
up the
then, I
mace.
see.
I'm down to 6.
Okay, so the end of the encounter. Each player may rest and recuperate after the encounter. You're no longer being delayed. Your dishonor does not increase until the next encounter begins.
Do you give out individual ones as well?
Not for the encounter and the judgment. So in the judgment of the encounter, you all gain.
So we can get away with whatever we want during the encounter as long as the outcome works out to be a certain way.
I don't think it
I
works
wouldn't
like
say
that.
that's the honourable way of reading it, but yes. But you could
Oh,
also-
that's super easy then. Okay, cool.
Also
So we can
lose-
completely rip the system.
but you could also.
So as
for
long as, especially if we
so
get a
if you
free
had-
pass.
if you'd killed
Yeah,
Eldo-
exactly. You get a free pass, and as
Hang
long as
on
the
out.
outcome works out
if you'd
okay.
killed Eldo,
Murray's
it was
trying to
plus-
try and make this change now. Go on, Murray.
If Eldo had died, it was +2 to dishonor.
Yeah, but we were never going to kill Aldo, but we were going to massacre the bandits. But
Well,
it's and
that's-
so we were going to do that.
That's honourable too.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it was honorable to kill them, and it didn't matter how we went about doing that.
Well, it's not honorable. It's just not.
Well, no,
not
because you could
honorable.
have still got. Each time you do an action, you can get dishonor.
Yeah, but if you got a free pass,
Yeah, so if
You
I
could
gave
do
you a free
whatever
pass,
you want
and
in
then
a
you did
free
something
pass.
dishonorable,
then
But if you fail
Murray
in-
can't judge us based off how we do that in the future. There is no future
Means to an end.
consequences.
Means
for
to an
it.
end. That's right.
judgment is
Means to an
impartial.
end.
It's not Murray judging you. It's the judgment judging you.
Yeah, I was thinking you got to judge individual
Yeah,
actions.
yeah,
No,
I was
I
worried.
can't
do-
do a thing,
I
Murray.
do that. I do
You
that.
can't
as
do it. You can't touch us.
I
We're,
do that
we're
as you go.
vulnerable.
To me,
Wow.
I think it's a
Hello.
persuasion thing.
Hello,
You know,
Dungeon
like the-
Master. You can't touch me.
Well, I
I'm
think
What's that sound?
invincible.
Is that an anvil falling on my head?
I arbitrate as they happen, which again I think is a discussion.
So, Murray, I have a challenge for you.
Ooh.
When read the one about the bandits, killing the bandits, or
The bandits are still at
At-
large. No.
at large?
Eliminate-
I mean, technically one of them is, right?
Oh, sorry.
Oh,
The
'cause he
honor
ran
one
away.
is eliminate the bandits as a threat.
As a threat.
Yeah.
he ran
If-
away.
If the bandits are still at large, okay.
Sorry. And no. He's going home to rethink his life or something specifically.
Yeah.
He's going back to. Yeah.
I think the
He
two
stopped being a
bandits
bandit.
who fled are now leaderless.
Yeah,
and-
because I succeeded on my final
Right.
roll.
yeah,
Okay.
I would
Persuaded him not to be a bandit anymore.
Yeah. I told him to lay down his weapon, and
Yeah,
So-
Yeah. He threw
Do
his
you get
weapon
honor
away.
for changing his life to good?
yeah. I think
Literally
if
and
you're
metaphorically.
going to try and not be bandits or get caught as having been bandits,
Well, he's not a bandit.
true.
He's not honorable.
it's
Yeah. I feel smarter.
negatives.
I feel smarter for having this conversation,
All right.
and I'm ready to.
If things go very badly for anyone in a particular encounter, there is the atonement phase. Now, in atonement, players may spend honor to elevate the esteem of their fellows. So if a player takes 3 dishonor points themselves, they may remove 1 dishonor point from another character.
But that would be
Well,
honorable
it's-
to do.
If one of you gets close to 20, someone else can spend 3 dishonor to bring them down 1.
I think it's leaving behind.
Yeah, no, just let him die.
I don't think
Yeah.
that's very honorable.
So who's taking the mace?
Derek did.
So you're
Do
carrying
you want
the mace,
the
Derek?
mace, Derek, or do you want to?
Oh
give it
yeah,
to
the
someone else?
sorcerer's good with a mace.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I feel like he's probably the best suited to have it.
All right.
Either
Makes
that or the
sense.
hunter seems to be really good at close combat. So
I
I
will-
feel like either you or the hunter would be
You
the
mark
best.
that on your character sheet then, please, Derek. That you have a mace.
Yeah.
Engraved mace.
Maximum efficiency is what we
Plus
want from this
2 to
group.
melee combat. And we might
I drag the mace along behind me because I'm not strong enough to lift it.
Okay,
That's
let
amazing. Hey,
let alone wield it. Yes.
are you amazing or macing now, Derek?
Yeah.
Mace.
Oh, it's getting late.
I'm emaciated.
That is the end of Encounter One in the Green Knight role-playing game. We might just take a quick break for
Yes.
relieving ourselves and things, and we'll come back to
Get really
No.
specific.
We are not relieving ourselves, Murray. We are not relieving ourselves.
No, I'm taking the
Oh.
list. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. We'll see you soon,
soon.
everyone in the chat. Stick around. We'll be back with more.
Bye.
Can't go to the movies? Make tonight's family game night a legendary one. Face the all-powerful Green Knight in A Quest for Honor, the new role-playing game from A24. Will you rise to the challenge or flee your fate? Test your honor with every choice you make. The Green Knight: A Quest for Honor starter kit includes Game Master's Guide, map of realm, 5 character sheets, and 20-sided die. For players 14 and up. Available on shop.a24films.com. The stuff of legends.